So this video is going to be on the, when we were traveling out to Arizona, we stopped in Wilcox, Arizona to visit the grave of Warren Earp. That's Wyatt Earp's youngest brother. And we even went by the place where he was shot and killed in 1900. Anyway, I'm going to show you the footage of us in the cemetery visiting the gravesite and give you some commentary and give you a chance to check out. This is really cool. I should have took a separate video of just the cemetery because it's a very old cemetery. It's a Wild West looking type cemetery with old headstones and stuff. It's a really cool looking place. So I did get quite a bit of footage of us going to the gravesite that we were looking for, but probably should have took a video of the whole cemetery. It's a very cool spot in Wilcox, Arizona. Visiting Warren Earp. Check it out. We are in Wilcox, Arizona at the old city cemetery to find the grave of Warren Earp, Wyatt Earp's youngest brother.
Last time I found the other one.
So I got my granddaughter with me this time. She's going to help me try to find it. She's usually better at this than I am. Anyway, we'll look for it. Hold on. Now. Run up there and make sure that's it. Run up there and make sure that's it. Warren Baxter. Yep.
Is that it?
Point at it.
We found it! Wow! We wait.
Warren Baxter Earp, 1855 to 1900. The way it was. Remembering a man of the West, Dr. David Mary Lance, Gather Industries. Lancey, I'm messing that all up. It's listing a bunch of people. There's the front, so you get a little bit of reference.
Yeah, so if you want to come look at it.
Yep. Oh, that's bad. I wonder where it winds up, where it was supposed to go.
Probably right there.
Probably. I'd leave it, sweetie. I don't know where it's supposed to go. I know, I don't like it either.
That's sad. We found it right away. That was so easy.
It is.
Last time there was a million.
It was hard, huh?
Yeah, but
I think he wasn't actually buried right there. He was in an unmarked grave. And they came out later just to put a marker out here, so he may not be right there. He's in the cemetery somewhere. But they put that marker.
I might be standing on a dead body.
All right, let's go. Warren Earp was born in Pella, Iowa. Little is known about his early life. Like Wyatt and Morgan, he was too young to take part in the American Civil War, as his older brothers James, Virgil, and Newton did. He was 18 years younger than Newton. He joined his brothers in Tombstone, Arizona in 1880 and worked occasionally as a deputy for Virgil, collecting taxes and for periodic guard duty. Wyatt landed the Faro concession at the Oriental Saloon. Virgil was a deputy marshal and in mid-1881 became the Tombstone city marshal as well. James was his deputy. The Earps had ongoing conflicts with a loose federation of outlaws known as the Cowboys, who were implicated in ongoing livestock thefts and had repeatedly threatened to kill the Earps if they interfered. The Earp Vendetta Ride. Warren was at his parents' home in Cotton, California at the time of the gunfight at the OK Corral on October 26, 1881. On December 28, 1881, the Cowboys ambushed Virgil Earp, maiming him. Warren returned to Tombstone and was deputized by Wyatt on March 18, 1882. Morgan Earp was murdered while playing billiards on March 20, 1882. He joined a posse guarding Virgil and Allie as they were transported to Tucson to catch a train for California. At the station, Frank Stillwell was spotted lying in wait for Virgil and was killed. Pima County Justice of the Peace Charles Meyer issued warrants for the arrest of Warren, Wyatt, Doc Holliday, Turkey Creek Jack Johnson, and Sherman McMaster. The men returned to Tombstone, where Cochise County Sheriff John B. Hand found the men in the lobby of the Cosmopolitan Hotel, heavily armed, getting ready to leave town. He told Wyatt he wanted to see him. Deputy Marshal Wyatt replied, "Johnny, if you're not careful, you'll see me once too often." On Friday, the Tucson grand jury returned indictments naming all 5 men. The men were never tried or convicted. They left Tombstone that night and during the next week killed 3 more cowboys they believed responsible for attacking their brothers in a vendetta across Cochise County. Following the vendetta ride, Warren left Arizona for a time. He returned in 1891 and worked as a mail stage driver on the route between Wilcox and Fort Grant. He may have worked briefly as a ranch detective for rancher Henry Hooker in Cochise County, Arizona. Modern depictions of Warren Earp portray him as being slightly naive and youthful. After the shootout in Tombstone, he gained a reputation as a bully, playing off the reputation of his older brothers. His brother Virgil feared that Warren's temper would get him killed. Virgil was reunited in 1898 with his first wife Ellen and daughter Nellie, who had been told he had been killed in the Civil War. They visited twice, and Nellie told the Oregonian that during their visit, "My father said then, if Warren ever dies, he will be shot. He is too hasty, quick-tempered, and too ready to pick a quarrel. Besides, he will not let bygones be bygones, and on that account I expect he will meet a violent death." On July 6, 1900, Warren became involved in an argument with Hooker's ranch boss Johnny Boyette. Inside Brown's Saloon in Wilcox, Boyette and Warren had been involved in a verbal dispute before that night. The rumor was that their mutual dislike stemmed from affections for the same woman, possibly a local prostitute. However, the Tombstone epitaph says that the incident began out of Earp's constant bullying of Boyette. Later that night, the 2 men, both drunk, began arguing. Bystanders said they never heard any man take such abuse. Warren Earp is alleged to have said, "Boyette, get your gun and we'll settle this right here. I've got mine, go get yours." Boyette left and returned shortly thereafter with 2 .45 caliber Colt handguns. Boyette called out for Earp, who walked in from another doorway. Immediately upon seeing Earp, Boyette fired 2 rounds, but both missed. Earp stepped calmly outside of the saloon onto the street without producing a weapon. just as Boyette fired 2 more rounds, missing again with both. Earp entered the saloon again and walked towards Boyette, opening his coat and vest. "I have not got arms. You have a good deal the best of this." Earp continued walking toward Boyette, talking the entire time. As Boyette warned him several times to halt, Boyette appeared slightly frightened but angry. When Earp did not stop, Boyette fired a 5th round, this time striking Earp in the chest, killing him almost instantly. Boyette claimed that he feared for his life and that by allowing Warren Earp to get too close, he believed his life was in danger. Warren Earp was found to have no gun. Though he had an open pocket knife in his fist, no arrest was made. Lynn R. Bailey, the daughter of the rancher Henry Hooker, wrote in Henry Clay Hooker and the Sierra Bonitat that Virgil Earp sneaked into Wilcox under an assumed name, checked into the hotel near Brown's saloon, and began interviewing witnesses. He concluded his brother's death was cold-blooded murder, even if Warren was drunk and abusive at the time. The tombstone epitaph reported on July 9th, 1900, Warren Earp, the youngest of the 4 Earp brothers, whose names 20 years ago were synonymous with gunfighting on the Arizona frontier, died with his boots on here. He was shot through the heart in a saloon by a cowboy, Johnny Boyette, and died almost instantly. Boyette was arrested for the shooting. The coroner's inquest confirmed that he killed Earp. Boyette sought protection from the local sheriff, fearing retribution from the Earp brothers. He returned to work on Hooker's ranch, staying out of Wilcox for a long period of time. Wyatt did not get involved in the incident, nor did James or Newton. It was later falsely reported that the Earps avenged Warren's death by killing Boyette. Boyette eventually retired in Redlands, California. He later died in Texas. Warren Earp was buried in Wilcox, Arizona in the Pioneer Cemetery. So here, this plaque here says it. Headquarters Saloon.
It was at the location the headquarters saloon stood from the 1890s until it burned down in 1940. Warren Earp was shot and killed at the saloon on July 6, 1900.
That's good. So the old building burned down, but this is where the old building stood.
And then they rebuilt it?
Yeah, they built it into what it is now, which looks like it. Because I don't know exactly, but people keep track of that.
It looks like a wine shop.
Yeah, it says it's a vineyard. So yeah, it's a wine shop. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's where he was shot, and then we just saw where he was buried.
Yeah.
So there it is. That's the story of Warren Earp, and in our video of going through Wilcox and visiting his gravesite. Pretty interesting spot. Well, Wilcox, Arizona is a pretty small place, so if you're ever going through, it's not very far off the road to get to it. But the roads there were kind of bad, so it was a really big pothole in Wilcox trying to find a cemetery. But anyway, check out the video. Hope you like it. It was a little longer than I thought it was going to be, just because there was more to the narration than I thought. But hope you like it. Please like, subscribe, share, comment on this video. Let me know what you think. Thanks.